Given expression is 14x square minus 23x plus 8. You need to factorize this. As I told you, if you see this is descending powers of x, first power of x is 2, then the power of x is 1, and the next power is 0. So you can apply middle term factorization here. You can factorize the middle term. How will you factorize? You multiply the extreme terms. Okay. You multiply 14 into 8, coefficient of x square and the constant term. You multiply. You will get 112. Now we try to factorize 112 into two factors. 112. First 1 into 112. So one factor is 1, the other factor is 112. Now, what do we need? We need minus 23. Can 112 and 1 be added to give you minus 23 in any way? Is it possible? Not possible, right?
Yes,
Next,
sir.
what should be the other factor? 112, if you divide by 2, you can get 2 into 56, right? So your factors are 2 and 56. So 56 and 2, can they give you 23? No, they will not give you 23, right? Next is again 56, you divide by 2, so you will get 2 into 2 into 28, isn't it? Or you can write this as 4 into 28. Yes, 4 and 28 are the factors. Can 28 and 4, can they give you minus 23? They will not.
No, sir.
That means again 28 you divide by 2 and you multiply 4 by 2 to get 8 into 14. So 8 and 14. Okay, 8 and 19, sorry, not 14. Yes, 8 into 14. 8 into 14. Can 8 and 14 give you minus 23?
No, sir.
Next, what you try is, again you divide 14 by 2, multiply 8 by 2. So what do you get? 16 into 7. Can 16 and 7 give you 23?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 16 plus 7 will
Yes,
give you
sir.
23. But because you have a minus 23, you have to take minus 16 and minus 7. So you have a minus 16x here, and you have a minus 7x here. Okay. So you write this here. This is equal to 14x square minus 16x minus 7x. So you have broken the middle term minus 23x as minus 16x minus 7x. And this you write as it is. Now you group these two together. What is the HCF of these two? 14x square and 16x. 2x is the HCF. You take the HCF out. So now 14x square, if you divide by 2x, you are going to get 7x minus. And 16x, if you divide by 2x, you are going to get 8
Sir, 8.
minus. Now your HCF of 7x and 8 is 1, right? So you take 1 out. Now 7x, you divide by 1, you will get 7x. And because you have taken a negative sign here, this positive sign will become negative because you have introduced this bracket. Okay. 8. So are these two same now? 7x minus 8, 7x minus 8? Yes, these two are same.
Yes,
Therefore,
sir.
this
Yes, sir.
factorization that I have done here, this is correct. So therefore, I write 7x minus 8. I take out, and after I take out 7x minus 8, I'm only left with 2x. And I'm only left with minus 1 here.
Minus 1.
So that's your factors. Yes.
Sir, I'm asking that if there are 1x and 8, so which one we will consider as bigger one?
Say it a little louder.
So I'm saying that if there is x and 8, so we will consider which one as greater?
X and 8. What do you mean by x and 8? Where?
8. Yes, sir.
Where are you saying
Sorry,
x
sir?
and 8? I'm not understanding your question.
14. Sir, I'm asking that if there will be a question like 14x square
Hmm.
minus x 8, then we will consider 8 as greater or x as greater.
Tell me something. 14x square minus
X
x. Yes,
plus 8.
plus 8. So what is the problem here?
Sir, I'm asking that we will consider x as greater or 8 as greater.
So why greater? Why do you need to see which one is greater? You will multiply these two first. 14 into 8.
No, sir, my brother give sir, my brother give me some question and told me to assign them in descending order.
In descending order. No, descending order you will only arrange in x.
Yes, sir.
You will only arrange x in descending order. For the powers of x. See, what is the power of x here? 2. Right? So you write the power of x here 2 first. What is the next power? 1. And what is the next power? 0.
Sir,
So
0.
you arrange these in descending order. Understood? The powers. Clear? Not the coefficients.
Okay, sir.
Clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Let's see the next one. 5-2. Given expression here is 12x square minus x minus 35. This. Okay. Now, here, the power of x are already arranged in descending order, right? That means you simply need to multiply 12 and 35. 12 into 35. If you multiply, how much are you going to get? You'll get 420. Now we want to factorize 420 into 2 factors. Okay. So what are the factors here? First, 1 into 420. Factors are 1 and 420. Will the 1 and 420 give you minus 1? It will not give you,
Sir,
right?
no, sir.
So we reject this. Next, we divide 420 by 2 and we multiply 1 by 2. So how much do we get? 210. So the next factor is 2 and 210. So will 2 and 210 give you minus 1? No way it can give you minus 1, right?
No, sir.
Next 210 you divide by 2 and you multiply 2 by 2. So you get 4 into 100 and
minus 20.
4 into 105, right? So how much do you get? Will 405 give you minus 1? No, this will also not give you 100 minus 1, right? Next 105, it is divisible by 3, right? So you multiply 4 by 3 to get 12 and you divide 105 by 3 to get 35, right? So will 35 and 12
No,
and
sir.
35, they will also not give you minus 1, right?
No, sir.
Next 35 can be divided by 5. So you multiply 12 by 5, 60, and you divide this by 5 to get 7. 60 and 7. Will they give you? No, they will not give you.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So these I have done. What can be the next factors? What after 1 and 2, what can be the factor? The next factor
Sir,
can be
42 into 10.
3 into, wait, 3 into 140.
Yes, sir.
Can be another factor? So 3 and 140.
Yes,
They will
sir.
not give you minus 1, right? Again,
Yes, sir.
140 can be divided by 2. So when you multiply 3 by 2 to get 6 into 70. So 6 and 70, will they give you? No, they will not give you minus 1, right? Again, 70 can be divided by 2. So you multiply 6 by 2 to get 12 into 35. Again, you are getting 12 and 35. So this will not give
Sir,
you.
5 into 84?
5 into
84.
84.
Yes, sir, 5 into 84, sir.
It will be minus 21 and
No, you will
27.
not. 5 into 84 will not give you minus 1. What is here? I have minus 1 here, isn't it? So I need minus 1, right? So what is I've started with 3 into 140. That did not work. So let us now try 4. 4 into 105.
105.
405.
4 into
Again, we have already got this factor here. Okay, so it's okay. So again, you don't need to try any other factors of 4. Next, you try with 5. 5 into 84. 5 and 84. Will they give you -1? No, they will not give you
Sir,
-1. Right?
sir,
Yes.
sir, in if this type of sums come in exam, it will take us so long.
If you get a big number, then it might take long.
It will take so long
See,
to do it.
once you have enough practice, then it will not take you long. Understood? All this I am
the 4 into 80.
wait, I
Sir,
am doing all this just to show you. You understood? Because you are starting here. Once you reach a certain level of practice, you will not be required to show all these tables. You will be doing all this mentally. Yes, tell me. 5 into 84 will not give you, right? Next, 84 can be divided by 2. So you multiply 5 by 2 to get 42. 10 and 42. Will they give you -1? No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Next, 42 can be divided by 2. So you multiply 10 by 2 and you divide 42 by 2. 10 into 21. Will it now give you?
Sir, 20.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It will
Yes,
give minus
sir.
1.
It will give you. So therefore, we have 20x and you have 21x. But we need
Minus
-1. So
21.
what should be a sign? -21 and
Plus
plus
20x
20.
minus 21x.
Yes. Okay, so you break up the middle term as 12x square minus 21x plus 20x minus 35. Now, these two. What is the HCF of 12x square and 21x? It is x,
Sir, 3x.
3x. 3x is the HCF of these two. So you divide 12x square by 3, how much do you get? 4x.
Sir, 4x.
Minus, and 21x, if you divide by 3, how much do you get? 7.
So 7x.
And 20x and
Yes,
35.
7.
HCF is 5. So you
5.
take out 5. 20x, if you divide by 5, you will get 4x.
4x.
And 35, if you divide by 5, you will get 7.
7.
Because I have a plus
Sir,
sign
7.
here, that is this sign remains, this sign did not change. Understood? Because I had a
Yes,
plus sign
sir.
outside the bracket, that is why this sign did not change. So be very careful with that. Okay, be very careful at this step. Whenever you're keeping a
Yes,
positive
sir.
sign outside, do not change the sign. And if you are keeping a negative sign here, change this sign. Okay,
One
Yes, sir.
important,
now
coming.
have
Can
we
I
got?
please, sir?
Yes, tell me.
One very important call is coming. Can I leave?
Yes, 4x minus 7 here is here. I have 4x minus 7 here also. So is my breakup correct? Yes, my breakup is correct because I'm getting 4x minus 7 here and I'm getting 4x minus 7 here also. So what I do is I take out 4x minus 7. So if I take out 4x minus 7 from this, what am I left with? Only 3x. And from this entire term, if I'm taking out 4x minus 7, I'm left with plus 5. Fine. No question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So this should be easy. Just be a little careful with the signs, okay? Factorization of trinomial is not that difficult, but you need to be very careful with the signs. Next question. 6x square plus 11x minus 10. Again, this is how it's already in descending powers of x, right? So you don't need to arrange again. What you need to do is you have to multiply the extreme terms. That is 6 into 10, which is equal to 60. Okay, now you need to factorize 60 into two factors. First factor 1 into 60. So 1 and 60 are the factors. Can they give you plus 11? 1 and 60 will not give you plus 11,
No, sir.
right? Next, you divide 60 by 2, you multiply 1 by 2. 2 into 30. The factors are 2 and 30. Will 2 and 30 give you plus 11 in any way? No, they will not give. Again, 30 you can divide by 2. So you multiply 2 by 2 to get 4 into 15. So you get 4 and 15. So will 15 and 4 give you plus 11? May give you. If you take plus 11
Yes,
and
sir.
minus 4, right? So you try to break this up. 6x square. So that means this one, for this you have plus 15xy. Sorry, plus 15x. And for this, you have minus 4x. So plus 15x minus 4x minus 10. Now let's see whether our breakup is correct. Let's start grouping these two. What is the HCF? 3x. 6x squared divided by 3x is x, plus 15x divided by 3x is 5. Now keeping a minus sign outside the bracket, what is the HCF of 4x and 10? 2, right? 4x divided by 2 is 2x. And because we are keeping a negative sign outside, the sign will change to plus sign, right? Oh, okay. Here also there should be a 2, because if we are dividing 6x squared by 3x, this should be a 2x, right? And 10 divided by 2 will give you 5. Now do we have 2x plus 5 and 2x plus 5 here? Yes, we have. So therefore, ask middle term factorization is correct. So I take out 2x plus 5. What am I left with? What am I left with? Can anyone tell me what am I left with?
Sir, 3x minus 2.
Yes. So I'm left with this 3x. And I'm left with this
Minus
minus
2.
2. That's it. Okay. So let's do the next one. Seven one. Given expression is 1 minus 18y minus 63y squared. Now see, this is not arranged in descending powers of x. In fact, it is arranged in ascending powers of y, because from lower power of y, you are going to a higher power of y. So you arrange this in descending power. You write this as minus 63y squared minus 18y plus 1. Yes, you can write it this way.
Sir.
You can multiply 63 into 1. Extreme terms you multiply to get 63. So how will you break 63 into factors? First factor,
So
you
1
can,
into 63.
1 into 63 is the first factor. So 1 and 63 will not give you minus 18, right? What is the next factor? 3 into
Sir,
Sir,
3.
3 into 21.
3 into 21.
3 and 21. Will it give you minus 18? May give you. If I take minus 21 and plus 3, right? So I have, for this I
Yes,
have
sir.
minus 21y, and for this I have plus 3y. So what I do is I break the middle term as minus 21y and plus 3y plus 3. Okay. Now what is the HCF of minus 63y square and 21y? It is 7y, right? But because I have a negative sign, I can keep a negative sign outside. So what am I left with? 63y square. If you divide by 7y, how much are you going to get? 9y, right? And because I have kept this negative sign outside, this sign will change to positive sign. You understood this step?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in second step, how you have got, sir, 3y plus 3?
Oh, this is 1, not 3. So writing error. Okay. So is this step clear? Because I'm keeping a negative sign outside, I did not change the sign. Is this step clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now 21y, if I divide by 7y, how much I am going to get? Okay, the HCF is not 7y. The HCF is 21y. My mistake. HCF of 63y square and 21y is 21y. So we're going to take 21y out, because 63 is the multiple of 21, isn't it? 21 into 3 is 63. So therefore HCF of 63y square and 21y is 21y. So minus 21y, if I now take out 63y square, if I divide by 21y, how much I am going to get?
Sir,
3y.
3x.
3y. And
Yes,
because
sir,
I have
3y.
taken negative sign outside, this sign will change from minus to plus. And 21y divided by 21y will give me 1. The next two terms, these two. What is the HCF of these two? It is 1. So 3y, if I divide by 1, I'm going to get 1. And because I have a positive sign here, this sign will remain the same, plus 1. So now am I getting 3y plus 1 and 3y plus 1? Yes. That means my middle term breakup is correct. So I'll take this out, 3y plus 1. What am I left with? I'm left with minus 21y. And I'm left with plus 21. So you can write this as 1 plus 3y into 1 minus 21y. So better way of writing, write y later. Okay, in both. Okay, any question here?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm not going to discuss any further. Okay, so I'll stop here.